Guys, this is Miss Copera here with your lesson overview for lesson 7. You guys bring me so much joy. I miss you. Remember when we could be together and have trips? Keep practicing. I believe in you. Look at how this person took risk with line behind here. I mean, look, that's a whole line drawing. Look at those ellipses. Look at those playful lines. Look how we're making forms with line. Line creates form. So doing a messy sketch, putting it up there, that is totally cool for your independent study. Show your work. Please email me your work so you can get some live feedback today. Please organize your work. You are checking in with your group today, right? Very much checking in with your group. And just remember the good old times, right? No quarantine is going to stop us from creating. Just check. Guys, check it out. 50%. You should be 50% done with your final pieces if you are doing a more developed piece for your independent study. Or maybe you're just doing your sketch stretches, but we're halfway through. Make sure in your slides you are documenting all of your progress. Okay, so make sure you're doing that. If you're doing sketch stretches, fine. But make sure you're putting all of your progress in your slides. I check them. Make sure you're putting twinkles in the chat box. Okay, to be clear, you do a ton with the materials in your sketch kit. Okay, there's a ton of creating. You just need to be calm, take a deep breath, and create something. Okay, objectives. Guys, don't forget to do the WTF documents. Okay, I checked those. I'm going to look at those, especially at the end of the unit. See how much you were typing and contributing each group. Through a critique, we will deepen our understanding of the fight with light. Okay, so we're going to look at any progress people made. It's going to be a beautiful thing with having a consistent light source. Use those words. Post your work in your slides and share it with each other. Comment on each other's work. Okay, Evelyn Perez, you've been doing a great job at commenting on each other's work. Everyone should be looking for work that their group is doing in the slides and commenting on it. And then you are going to attach your latest artwork to this exit slip because we're halfway through. Surprise, I'm going to check. Just make sure you write your name by each one. So if you click on this, it should open up to your exit slip. You can add as many files as you want here. Just make sure you write your name at the side of each drawing, just because I get them all in a big old folder and I'm going through them. And if I see your names, that really helps. Put your name there too. Okay, all right, rock and roll checklist. Make sure you attach your work so far here. You're putting work in your slides. Don't forget to actually type in the WTF. You're like, why is my grade going down? Because you're not typing. This was the criteria. Sketch 2 forms with loose lines. Give more detail to what's in the front and what's in the back. Immediately make note and ask yourself, where is the light coming from? And then what you need to do is you need to darken the background. Darken the background. I would go real dark with the background, right? So this is what we were doing last Thursday. Darken the background. Leave the highlight white, right? So see here on the shoe, I'm darkening the background. Leave the highlight white. Then you fill in everything in between. Make sure if you're doing color to organize colors by value or do value charts as a warm-up. And a couple of other things to think about, right? What are your hard boundaries versus your soft boundaries, right? So practice creating hard versus soft boundaries so we can understand where does the shoe end? Where is it bending? So you got a soft boundary right here where the buckle's bending. Okay, I wanted to just review the criteria from Sketch Stretch 2. Full range of value. You need everything in between. And then, you're just using 75% of the everything in your bag. You could do watercolor for every slide of your independent study. Watercolor is just not on every slide. You could do all of these sketch stretches with watercolor. You could do it with charcoal. Just show that you are using stuff and trying stuff. Fill up these slides with your work. Delete all this junk. Describe your voice. Work on this. I mean, I'm checking it. Why aren't you guys doing this? I don't understand. How you put work in slides. We'll do a warm-up. Warm-up. Beautiful thing. WTF on Vic Muniz. Make sure you have that stuff out. We'll have the text. We'll talk. We're going to talk about vans. I'll have an update for you when we're in the lesson about vans coming next week and what you need to do to prepare that. You do your small group critique. where you're sharing work with each other on the Fight with Light. Just here's a demo of how to do a critique, how to think about your work. You look back at your work and you're actually writing in the Google Doc about what you need to improve. You're writing in the slides. You're talking in the slides. You will share any sort of work that you have. We will talk about it. Whole group. Exit slip. Cool down. I just want you to, give me 3 pieces of feedback you got from each other, and then attach some of your latest work. At the end of this PowerPoint, I went ahead and I put where we're going. We are doing Humanity Vanity. It's going to be a great and glorious thing. Humanity Vanity. I want you to start representational real. Then maybe you want to do some blind contours. Get a little bit looser. And then go even more abstract. But start representational. So this is next class. Just to be clear, we are not doing this. We are sketching. So we're not doing grids. Grids take too long. Okay? You are getting loose. The grid is kind of like a Art 1 scaffold. Like you're freeing yourself and you're being loose. Here are some fundamentals with graphite. Review facial proportions to the side. I thought this arm was so great. I put it in there twice. Isn't that awesome? And you're going to review all this stuff in preparation for next week. Here's another one for you. This is what I'm going to show on Thursday, but if you want to go ahead, hard and soft boundaries, consistent light source, draw your face. Connecting back to the objective in each sketch. Okay, so there are multiple forms on one face. So you're actually, by drawing your face, you're reviewing the last 2 sketch stretches, the Fight with Light and hard versus soft boundaries. You need both of those to draw a face. So that's what we're doing later this week. Vans next week. Okay, so just kind of think about that and repeat. If you want to go abstract, go abstract. But this is me at the end. I'm just putting old stuff, old videos, all the way at the end of this PowerPoint. Oh my God, there's so many videos. Why? Because I just feel like you guys need to catch up. I feel like you guys are drawing enough. So catch up, do your independent study. We're halfway through, guys. If you need canvases, let me know. And then we still have some money to spend. Email me. Please use your sketch kits. This is Miss Copera signing off.